If you've ever stood in front of a child while they're so angry, they're screaming, they're hitting, they're completely falling apart, and you didn't know what to do, this video is for you. Because parents do what feels natural in the moment. They raise their voice, they try to reason with them, they lecture, they do what they can to get it to stop. But it makes it worse. So today, I'm giving you 5 things that actually work, backed by what we know about how a child's brain works when it's in crisis. If you're new here, I'm Brendan, a behaviour support practitioner who works with families every day in situations just like this. Let's get into it. If your child's angry, aggressive, or melting down, the first thing you've got to do has nothing to do with them. It's actually about you. Check your body language. Are you tense? Are you clenched? Are you standing over them? Is your face calm? Is your voice tense? But here's what a lot of parents don't realize. Your nervous system is contagious. When they're activated and angry, their already overwhelmed brain reads that as more threat, and it escalates to match you. Relax, get low, get quiet. You're not going to think your way through this. You're going to regulate your way through it. Your calm is the anchor, and it has to come first. If your child's angry, dysregulated, or in the middle of a meltdown, stop talking. I know this sounds wrong, but if your child's brain is flipped to protection mode, fight, flight, or freeze, words just won't land the way you think they will. Explaining, reasoning, warning, it all just becomes noise when it adds to the overwhelm. One short phrase, said once, and then silence. You can say something like, I'm here. We'll talk when you're okay. I'm not going anywhere. And that's it. Resist the urge to say anything else. The lesson comes later, not right in this moment. One of the most important things that anyone can do when a child's dysregulated is not to block them or corner them, and make sure you give them an exit. When a child's in crisis, they need somewhere to go. Movement is actually how the nervous system discharges stress. If you stand in the doorway or follow them from room to room or prevent them from leaving, you're cornering a dysregulated brain. And a cornered brain almost always escalates. In those situations, people wonder why they get hit. You're not being soft, you're not giving in to expectations, you're not giving up on them, you're giving them what they need. One of the most common mistakes parents can make when their child's angry, aggressive, or explosive is to address it too soon. I get it. You want them to know that hitting is not okay, that throwing things is not okay. And they do need to hear that, but just not at this exact moment. When a child's angry and dysregulated, the part of their brain that's responsible for learning and taking in new information is actually offline. Correcting in the moment when they've gotten under your skin does feel satisfying. But correcting when they're calm, when their brain's back online and they can actually hear you, that's when behavior change actually happens. This is something that a lot of parents miss, but it might be one of the most powerful things they can do to help their child. If your child does regulate, if they walk away instead of hitting, or if they use their words instead of throwing something, tell them out loud. Name what they did. You were really frustrated then and you walked away. That was strong. You used your words instead of your hands. I saw that. You're not just giving them a compliment. You're literally helping their brain find a new pathway. Their brain rewires through repetition and reinforcement. And every time you catch them doing the right thing, it makes it more likely they'll get it right again next time. You should aim for 4 positive moments for every 1 correction. That's not just something I made up. That's what the research tells us. And it makes sense because if we're correcting all the time, it actually will impact your relationship. But none of this is easy, and I do want to be honest about that. Everything that I've described will go against your every instinct. Your instinct is to match their energy, make sure it stops now, and that they'll never do it again. But if your child's lost control of their anger, they're not giving you a discipline problem, they're giving you a stress response. And a stress response needs regulation, not correction. And when we learn to identify when the child's nervous system's overwhelmed and they're not just being naughty, everything starts to shift. So that's it for this video. If it did help, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and follow the Facebook page. Every day I post free content just aiming to help parents. If things are really complex for your child and you do need some intensive support, there's a link in the description of how you can work with the guided path. You don't have to walk this path alone.